My goodness.
Oh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I love it.
Let me tell you a little bit about my background. I studied gymnastics at the age of 8. I started competing when I was 10 years old. And I represented my country in different cities. At the age of 16, I moved to the United States. And I came to practice the sport as well. But I ended up coaching instead. So I started coaching, and I coached for about 10 years, and I did it as a hobby. I love gymnastics. Gymnastics is a fun sport. How many here have taken gymnastics before? Raise your hand. Or your children? Any of your children? All right. Well, first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the sport. Then, I'm going to tell you one of the most important skills. I'm going to show you how to perform this special skill and why it's so important for gymnastics. And last, I'm going to tell you why gymnastics is good for your children or for everyone. Well, there are different types of gymnastics. There are artistic gymnastics, acrobatic gymnastics, power tumbling, trampoline, and rhythmic gymnastics. Artistic gymnastics is the one that I used to compete. Men and women compete in different apparatus. Men compete in 6 apparatus and women in 4 apparatus. The apparatus for men are the steel rings, the high bar, the pommel horse, the floor, the vault, and the parallel bars. The women, they compete just on 4 events, which are the floor and the vault, which are the same as the boys, but they have the balance beam and the uneven bars. Okay? So they have different type of competition. Requirements are a little bit different. For men, they have on the pommel horse, when you up to level 6, you do the pommel horse and the mushroom. The mushroom is one, I don't know if you guys see the mushroom, it's a small mushroom, look like a mushroom. You practice your circles. The women have the choice to put music on the routines, on the floor routines. From level 2 to level 7, they use the same music for level 2, for level 3, for level 4, same music. But when you get to level 7, they get to pick their own song. It gets more interesting because, you know, girls like some certain song, so they want to perform their routines with that song. That's when it gets interesting and they have to perform other skills. So there are 2 differences for men and women. Now, one of the basic skills and most important ones for gymnastics is the handstand. But before I show you how to do a handstand, something that you have to understand is that you have to keep your body tight. You need to understand how to keep a tight body position, which is very important for gymnastics in order to perform a handstand. Let's all do this exercise. Please stand up.
We're going to get tight body.
This is very simple. Get your feet together and on your tippy toes and lift up your hands. If you don't take a shower, don't worry about it. You don't have to, but you can. And hold it right here. If you are able to balance right here, that means you have a good chance of having a good handstand. But if you start going like wobbling a little bit, not balancing, then you need to practice some more. You guys may have a seat.
Okay.
Now, let's go over the steps of a handstand. It's very simple.
Oh boy.
How do you start a handstand? First, you start with your feet together and put your hands up by your ears. Your second step, you lean forward into a lunge position. If you notice, my hand, my finger, and my heel makes a straight line with my back. Straight line. You want to keep the straight line. Now, your third step, you do a scale kind of like this. You see my hands are going down and my feet start going up. That one. This is a good exercise right here.
Okay.
And then the last step is when you kick a little harder and then your hands reach the floor and both feet goes to the ceiling. Now, if you or if your children are just learning or you're a beginner, you don't have to start that way because sometimes the strength and the balance gets a little hard and difficult. So the best way to teach your children how to do a good handstand is put your hands first on the floor, leave those hands on the floor like this, and go ahead and just do a little kick, a small kick, until you start building the strength and you make it hard. Another good exercise that they can do is they can crawl against the wall and try to make that handstand too, so they can build strength as well. So that's the beginning steps in order to make a good handstand. Now let's move on. One of the things that I wanted to tell you is that handstand is very important because 90% of the skills that you perform in gymnastics involves a handstand. When you're doing a back handspring on floor, when you're doing a front handspring, when you're going and doing a cartwheel, when you're doing a giant on bars, your body is doing a handstand all the time. But remember, it's important to keep your body tight in order to get good skills. Something that I used to tell my kids, or the children that I used to coach, I told them, it's very important that you get a good handstand, because if you have a good handstand, you will do good in gymnastics. It's like having a solid base. If you don't have that base, everything else is going to fall. So make sure you learn good from the beginning, and then you will see good results at the end. Now, many parents believe that they have a misunderstanding that they put their children to gymnastics because they want them to lose weight. And no, gymnastics is not going to make your children lose weight. Gymnastics is a good sport because gymnastics help you to get strength, flexibility, coordination, agility. There's so many things involved in gymnastics that is good for your children and for everyone. My coach used to tell me that if you are good in gymnastics, you can be good in any sport. And it is true. Gymnastics involves so many things that your body is able to handle it in any sport. And this is why I love gymnastics. Thank you.